Okay. Dear client, I'm Melody Ndanu, an equity analyst at Genghis. I just want to take a minute and a half to take you through the observations of the market activities in the past week. So prices were broadly subdued in the all share index, which fell 3.9% week on week to 170 shillings and 94 cents. Additionally, the NSE share index, which tracks the performance of blue chips, shed 60 basis points week on week to 1,948.87. Overall, the market activity at the bourse declined, with turnover falling 5.5% week on week to 1.8 billion, with 16 million shares traded. Safaricom, the largest volume driver in the market, traded 22.6 million shares, while banks traded 16.9 million shares in the week. In terms of price performance, the top gainer of the week was Cabasid, whose share price rose 13.48% week on week to close at 13 shillings and 5 cents. The laggard of the week was Limuru Tea, whose share price declined 9.09% week on week to close at 300 shillings. For foreigner participation, foreigner investors accounted for 54.8% of the week's turnover. They accumulated on Equity Group while exiting on all the other key stocks to attain a net outflow position of 29.1 million shillings. We also observed some corporate action during the week that weighed on the market. This was Cabasid released their full year results. Its board also recommended a final dividend of 0.7 shillings per share, plus a special dividend of 0.9. So in total, that comes to 1 shilling and 60 cents. The book closure is slated for the 26th of November, 2021, with a dividend payment on 17th of December. So this is something to look out for with this stock. Safaricom, scheduled to release its half-year results on Wednesday. We're looking keenly on the developments in Ethiopia that might impact the new venture schedule. Broadly, we believe that if the political risks in Ethiopia do crystallize, then we're looking at erosion of premium investors that have attached to the Safaricom stock over the last 12 months. Moving on to the fixed income segment, the market turnover hit 10.1 billion shillings, which is a 56.2% decline week on week. So market activity was mainly dominated on the infrastructure bond segment, with the turnover decline being attributed to investors positioning themselves for the primary bond issue next week. So the CBK is looking to raise 50 billion shillings via the reopening of two bonds. That's the FXD1 2019-20 and the issuance of the new 5-year bond. So the auction will be on the 10th of November, 2021. So we expect to see heightened activity on the 5-year paper, mostly due to tenor preference by banks. So this week, it came to our attention that the IMF, that's the International Monetary Fund, in 2021 has downgraded its GDP outlook with Kenya at 5.6% from a previous of 7.6%. So at the same time, the fund upgraded its 2022 projections to 6% from an earlier forecast of 5.6%. So despite this downgrade, it adds to the overall optimism of the projections from different entities. So remember that in September, the central bank projected 6.1% and 5.6% by the World Bank. And Treasury, on the other hand, it projected a growth of 6.6% in 2021. In fact, the Treasury has used the same forecast to lay out the ambitious expenditure plan for Kenya in the current financial year. And we really believe that this optimism is largely, say, irrational. And the story of Kenya's economic growth is still a puzzle to us. So if you have any questions, I would like to seek any clarifications, kindly drop us an email at research@genghis-capital.com. Happy investing.